and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Batman Returns quarter scale Catwoman figure. Now I am very excited about getting this figure, and I'm surprised I actually was able to find one of these. You know, I've been wanting to get one for so long, you know, because I have like a couple of the other quarter scale like Batman figures from NECA based on like the movies like Batman 1989 or like The Batman Begins. So I was definitely wanting to get this particular version of Catwoman, which was in Batman Returns, which was directed by Tim Burton, you know. And you know, in this film we had Michelle Pfeiffer in the role of Selena Kyle Catwoman. So it does have her kind of likeness too as well. And of course, you know, it is actually based on this film right here. This is a version I have of Batman Returns, like on DVD. I also remember seeing this in the theater. I remember my anticipation for seeing it in the theater back when it was originally released, you know. And I can't believe it's been that long, you know. But yeah, anyway, this is a quarter scale version of Catwoman that NECA had created, you know. And I've been wanting to pick this up, like I said, for a while. So what I'm gonna go do is just go and just get into it, you know, like the usual, you know, talk about it and so on. I must admit, I like this box art. I think it's awesome, you know. I like how it has like the Batman Returns like logo right there, as you can see with the snow on it. There's even like the glimpses of like the snow blowing over the package itself. And you also can see Catwoman on the inside too, like her alternate head. It says the cat at the top, you know. Then like Batman Returns at the bottom. It also says Epic Movie Collector's Quarter Scale Action Figure right at the bottom. It also shows like images of the figure and accessories that the figure has, you know. And it says the cat. You see the items that she has, you know, poses you can put her in. Even on the side too as well. Another thing I think is kind of cool is you can actually see that too at the top. The actual Catwoman thing logo. I think that's cool. And of course you have an image of the figure too on the back, you know, and it says, you know, it gives like a description and so on, the accessories that she has. But I'm going to actually just read some of it. Like the side, like I said, it says, like if you read like on one side, it says, lifelike portrait of the Catwoman from Batman Returns, featuring a bendy whip, 2 sets of hands, Omega Taser, and a figure stand. Plus it says superposable body with 28 points of articulation and an alternate head. Then on this side, and that was actually that side I was reading right there. On this side it doesn't say anything, but on the back it says, I am Catwoman, hear me roar, and this is from Selena Kyle, you know, and it also says again what it's featuring are the accessories. Now here it does mention that it has like the alternate head, you know, but it has like a scripture of the movie to itself. It says, Batman Returns delves deeper into the psyche of the Cape Crusader as he faces his deadliest foes yet. The bizarre and strangely deformed Penguin emerges from the sewers and allies with corrupt industrialist Max Schreck to fulfill his hidden plan of destroying Gotham City. Penguin is faced with the mysterious Catwoman, a former repressed secretary who unleashes her true, fierce nature, Catwoman. And Catwoman is both nemesis and kindred spirit to Bruce Wayne, a man with a deeply divided and tortured soul, and his complex and ultimately tragic masterpiece of Gothic noir. So that tells that the scripture what was going on in that particular film, you know, which I know a lot of people and fans always thought was like too dark, you know. So yeah, I'm going to open this on up and get into this actual Catwoman looks on the inside too. I just want to show her real quick, you know. You can see where accessories are actually stashed too, right down the side. Before you open them, you know, they have them in that plastic thing. And of course, this is the background insert that comes with Catwoman. I remember actually seeing this teaser posted like in the theaters back before the film was actually released. Like a long time ago, I remember actually seeing this like in theaters or like malls and stuff. It was like a teaser post for Batman Returns. I remember seeing this before the movie was actually released. I recall that very well. It just said Returns. I had like the head of the bat symbol. I still recall that so well when I was a kid. Okay, as you can see, here's the NECA quarter scale Batman Returns Catwoman figure. And I must say I'm very excited about this. Now she actually did come with a stand, which I thought was kind of interesting, because I know like the quarter scale figures, they don't really come with stands, but you know, she actually did have like a stand. I'll show it like later. But right now I'm just using like a Kaiser doll stand, because that's what I actually use for like my quarter scale figures. Well, here the lady from NECA, and I think they are superb for like holding like quarter scale figures, as you can see. Because this fits 16 inches to I think 26-inch figures, you know. But yeah, this is the doll. I mean the figure right here, the Catwoman figure. Now this is how they actually had her. Like when you unbox her, this is how she is like in the box, as you can see. This is the head that they actually have on her, which is like the battle damage head, like kind of towards the end of the film. And the likeness to Michelle Pfeiffer is just amazing on this particular headpiece. It really does like look exactly like her, you know. Another thing too, before I forget, I'm going to measure Catwoman, and she is like she's just under 18 inches, like she's like 17 inches, or around about 18. And of course, you know, if you lift her arm up, you know, it'd be kind of, you know, it will definitely reach that. Now, one of the accessories that Catwoman has is this actual stand right here. It only has like one peg on it too, you know, so you only can put like one foot on it. So I give a demonstration of this stand right here too. And this actually came with the figure, surprisingly, you know. When you actually look at the Catwoman figure, if you look under her feet, she has like 2 holes. And this is what the actual like stand for. So I guess you can just choose which hole, you know, that you want to put this in, you know. So I'm gonna just give like an example. I do actually have her on the stand, but there's no question I would not be using the stand for my Catwoman figure, because I know she will eventually like fall over, you know. But she does like stand, you know. If you put her a certain way, she does actually stand on the stand and stuff, and she definitely does need it. I know if I actually moved the stand, you know, she wouldn't, you know, she really can't, you know, being that the way like her feet are designed, they're like very like small, you know, so it's hard to actually get her to stand unless you really do have this, you know. I think this does support it, you know, but it'd probably be good just to probably get like another kind of stand, like a Kaiser doll stand, you know. Another accessory that I'm going to talk about that Catwoman has is this actual whip right here, as you can see. I like how you can see the detail like in the handle and so on. It's like a rope, you know. Now one of the things that's cool about it, it has like a bendable like a wire in it, so you actually can like bend this in whichever kind of way you want, you know. So I think that's so awesome that NECA did that, you know. Yeah, it's kind of like a whip. You can just bend it in any kind of direction, you know, that you want, because it has like a bendable wire in it. So I think that is awesome. And I think when you measure it out completely, I'm gonna see if I can measure it. Maybe this is probably kind of long here. It looks like it's about 25 inches or 26 inches, like in length when you actually measure it. So as you can see, here's Catwoman with the actual whip in her hand. I actually kind of had to like loosen it somewhat, you know, to actually get it in her hand, you know, as you can see. Like I said, I think it's cool that they actually have like a bendable like material in it, you know, so you actually can bend it in any kind of way that you want to, you know. I think that's kind of cool. That's awesome. So ain't no question this would be the accessory that actually display like Catwoman with, you know. 2 hands, alternate hands that Catwoman has. So I think she has like a total of like 4 hands altogether when done. Because here is like a flat palm hand that you can have, and it's actually for her right hand. And I like the detailing and like the claws and stuff. If I actually go back and look at the film, I bet that was exactly how those really did look. The way she actually had made those like nails and so on. Cause I know she also can make them retract at her fingertips too, you know, and make them like go away too as well. And that's kind of cool. And here's like another hand too, like alternate hand, and it's actually like a right one too. But this one is like more for like a gripping type, I think, accessory, because you can see it has like the grip where you could put something in it. But again, it has like the nails in it and so on. I think that's kind of awesome. And actually, this was actually like the left hand, and this was actually like a right hand. So one was like for the left and one was for the right. So it looks like you have like 2 rights and 2 lefts. Now this was the actual hand that was on Catwoman, and I believe that this was actually made for like the whip. This is the one that actually had like the whip actually in. because you actually can't just like squeeze it in there, you know. I actually had to loosen it up to do it, you know. But yeah, this is like her right hand, you know. And I know the whip went in his hand very easily. But this right here is the actual other hand, as you can see right there. And I think this is one that the accessory can go into, so I'm going to just give it a try. Now the accessory that this will be that will go into Catwoman's hand is actually this right here, which is known as the I think the Zero Mega Taser. And of course this is actually shown in the film a lot, you know. Like Selena had it, you know. That song, you know, other people had it. I think that's kind of cool. It has like the cat logo on it too. That's awesome. Even has like the things out there where it would shock you, like if they taser you. Yeah, that's kind of cool. As you can see, there's the taser in Catwoman's like hand too, right there. And that's cool. I probably spell like that sometimes. Another thing I thought was kind of interesting, I was hearing this in other videos too. Now this actually does have like a hook thing right there. If you look closer, there's like a hook thing on right there. You would think you can actually like just like hook it on to like her belt or something. Because that little slot thing, that holster. But there doesn't like there's anywhere to hook it, you know. But when you actually look kind of closely at the figure, you can take this taser and you actually can like hook it. You can actually just like hook it up here like around like her torso area, so you can actually have it like hooked on her right there if you want, you know, if you just want to actually have it on her. I know it's another place you can put it, looks like it's down here like on the boots. You can actually even see like a spot right there in the boot if you look closely, where like you can actually hook it right into her leg, as you can see. Man, that's kind of awesome. This is the left palm hand, and I'm just going to switch that onto the other hand. I do notice that the hand does come off pretty easy too. I just wanted to touch on that, you know. I didn't have any trouble like taking Catwoman hand off or even putting them on, you know. It does like they go on pretty easy. And voila, there's like an open palm hand, which I probably have her displayed with too at times, you know, like this palm hand. Then that'd be kind of cool. Just have like a flat palm hand, you know, not like she's need to carry anything, just like, you know, like she's making like an attack, you know, or something. Or like, stop. Now the last accessory that Catwoman has is, I guess you could say, the main accessory, you know, if you think about it, it's actually like her alternate head, which is her actual mask, you know, the Catwoman we know with her mask on. There ain't no question you would have known like who this was, you know. So I'm going to talk about this real quick. Now before I get into this, I just want to actually give this a shot again. Now I think this is actually like the better looking head sculpt. I even heard other people say that too, and I do believe this one here looks more like a Michelle Pfeiffer than the actual mask one, you know. And this is more like how I be displaying my Catwoman for like her mask on, not battle damage, you know, for all the hair out. But there's no question that this likeness to Michelle Pfeiffer right here is just amazing the way NECA did this. This is just truly superb, you know, the likeness to it. I just wanted to talk about this real quick. I like how they have like the hair all like wild and stuff, because it looks like you can actually trim it too if you want, you know. I know I probably won't bother, but that head sculpt is just beautiful. That really does look like Michelle Pfeiffer as like Catwoman, you know. They even got the eyes kind of like painted, you know. You really would think that was her, you know, if you're not careful, you know. That's just amazing. Even like the hair goes out, you can see it goes out like the back of her mask and stuff. I probably display her like this sometimes, you know. But that's probably how, you know, I probably have her with the actual unbattle damage mask on, you know. And as you can see, it's Catwoman with her traditional like mask, you know, like on. Now, like I said, I probably display her with this one sometimes, you know, which is a superb, amazing sculpt. But this probably is how I probably definitely have like my my Catwoman figure. So I'm going to just get into this. So I guess now what I do is just actually talk about the actual the articulation of the figure to itself, you know. But this is an amazing figure. I'm glad that I got this, you know. I'm such a huge like Batman fan, you know. Now the likeness, like I said to Michelle Pfeiffer, it looks like her, especially like when it's like from certain like angles, you know. But I don't think it's like as good as the one with like the hair all that and stuff. Even I still don't think it's actually quite as good as this, you know. It'd been kind of cool if they had this one, this kind of expression like on underneath the, you know, without the hair all out, you know. I think that'd be kind of cool. If we had like 3 alternate heads, you know. But this one still is pretty cool, and this is probably the one I would actually really have her with. Now the detail in this is just amazing. I like how it has like that reflecting, like shining type look to it, you know. Like it's like wet, like silky. I think that's cool. Even like you can set the stitchings and stuff. I think that's awesome all over it. Even like the makeup, you know, her eyes, you know. That's pretty cool. You can tell they were like, I think, painted. Even some of the stuff is like ripping open her hair. You can see like her clothes are actually starting to rip open where you can see like her skin. Even the appearance stuff, I think that's kind of awesome. Even all around these kind of areas, you know, you can see like where it's like starting to rip. The costume is coming apart. I like how you even can see that this right here, like this vest thing. I don't know what you call this. They actually do have this actually as like a separate piece. This thing is right around her waist right here. It's actually like a separate piece. Now Catwoman, her head can you can turn it, you know, like all the way. She even has like a tilt in it too. You can turn like sideways like that. She can like look up too, or you can like look down. I think that's kind of cool. The arms can be raised up. Hand can be turned too as well. So yeah, you can even bend them. It seems that she bends pretty easily too. It's not stiff, you know. Even like this arm, I think kind of yeah. Even this arm, as you can see, like they both stand. The hand can like turn too as well. I think that's kind of cool. Now it's not really like no you can't really turn the waist, you know. It's like it's stiff, you know. Now her legs are kind of still something up on bottom, but they can be like I think lifted. Now you can bend them too as well. As you can see, you can like bend her legs, you know. I probably won't really bother that too much, you know. I noticed the feet, they don't really have too much turn in it, you know. Kind of to a certain extent, but not too much, you know. Make sure you probably have another stand for this kind of a figure bender where her shoes are made right there, you know. Like I said, it's like that slick, like shiny, like look to it too as well. I think that's kind of cool. I'm impressed with this. I'm glad I got this figure. There's no question I would want to give me a Catwoman figure, you know. Especially that I have like the NECA Michael Keaton Batman 1989. I would definitely want to be like a Catwoman because they had Catwoman too, you know. I would definitely want this figure. Like I said, like kind of threads all like hanging out and stuff. I think that's a nice little touch. And you actually can like mess with these threads too. You know, you actually can like pick them and stuff. I think that's kind of cool. And I like how you like the ties right there. They're actually like a part of like this, you know. Well, they're actually like painted on, but it's like they're actually like tied on. Like she actually tied all of them together, you know, with the strings. I think that's kind of cool. I just wanted to show off my NECA quarter scale Batman family collection. Right here, as you can see, is the quarter scale Michael Keaton 1989 Batman figure based on the Tim Burton movie, you know. And then you have the Christian Bale from Batman Begins, you know, based on the Christopher Nolan film. Then you have the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, you know. Now this is already my favorite quarter scale figure right here, easily like the 1989 Batman figure, Michael Keaton. That is my favorite quarter scale figure so far, you know, as far as like quarter scale figures go. But yeah, I'm just showing off these are like quarter scale figures that I have. There are actually more that I want to get to, and it's so obvious, you know. So I'm not probably won't even mention them, you know. But yeah, I'm just showing these off. These are the 3 Batman-based quarter scale figures that I have. And of course, you know, these 2 kind of go together. But the Christian Bale one is actually from like another Batman film series, which is known as like the Dark Knight trilogy, you know. Alright. Okay, there's the NECA Batman Returns quarter scale Catwoman figure, I would definitely recommend picking this figure up if you could find it, because I know it is extremely rare, not even expensive, you know. But I knew all along that I would definitely want to actually give me like a Catwoman figure from NECA, especially being that I had the Batman 1989 figure from NECA, you know, Michael Keaton. I definitely wanted like the actual Catwoman, you know. And then there's no question, you know, I definitely wanted to get the Penguin, you know. Then the video they had that one too as well, you know. I would definitely love to have that one, but I know they have like two of them, you know, two versions of that, you know. I definitely want one of those, because I prefer like the Mario one, like, you know, when he has like the Mario like outfit on. But yeah, I am so excited I actually got this figure, you know. I'm very happy about it, you know. I'm impressed with it, you know. And I would definitely recommend having like a Kaiser doll stand for this particular kind of figure, because the way Catwoman stands, now she actually had like a stand, you know, but I wouldn't really recommend that kind of stand, you know, if you want to actually be really definitely secure, you know, and not fall at all. Like Kaiser doll stands, I would definitely recommend picking those up, you know. So yeah, this is the my review for the NECA Batman Returns quarter scale Catwoman figure, and this is a must buy, especially if you can find it, because I know it's kind of rare. I would definitely recommend it, you know. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. I am Catwoman. Hear me roar. Da-da-da-da-da.